Okay, let's welcome our LIV Golf Indianapolis team champions, Torquay GC, and our individual winner, Sebastián Muñoz. Welcome, guys. Well played this week. Great performance this week. Obviously, there's some mixed emotions today with some of the individual battles at play, so let's get into it. Seb, I'll start with you. Our LIV Golf Indianapolis individual champion, 6 under par round of 65 today, finishing birdie-birdie to tie with Jon Rahm in regulation, and then winning in that playoff with the birdie. Can you just take us through your day today and how you're feeling right now?
Yeah, it was a really solid day. I hit the ball really good. I had a good start. Putts didn't drop, but I was 3 under the turn. Played pretty much flawless golf until the 3-putt on 15. And then, I kind of look at the leaderboard on, 15, 16, and I noticed I'm second already, and I'm like, damn. I knew it was John, and he was playing great, and I thought he was a 21, and then he was a 22, so it was like, okay, we can still do it. So, we kind of dig deep and made a clutch birdie-birdie finish, and, that got me extra holes with him, which, he's a really tough opponent, and he hit the pin, so he's really good, and I got a little lucky that he didn't hit as close as me, and I finished him quick, so yeah, first time I ever beat him, so really proud of that, and, happy that I got to go home with the trophy.
Seb, this is your first LIV Golf individual victory. You closed the season 4th in the standings. How do you reflect on the season that you've just had, and what will you take from it into next year?
Yeah, really proud. It was a season that I didn't had a lot of hopes for at the beginning. I put a lot of work in the off season, but I wasn't trying to get a number in specific or win, or the order of merit or anything like that. But ended up 4th. It's a huge accomplishment. I feel like I showed a lot of good golf all year. A lot of good rounds, a lot of good ball striking, and really proud that I got to take this home with me. And just gotta do it more if I wanna challenge the top spot.
Joaquin, 5 under par round today, 66 to finish tied 4th here in Indianapolis. Obviously a tough pill to swallow in terms of the individual season race, but Jon Rahm produced something absolutely incredible to take title. How do you sum up your emotions just coming up short in the individual championship today?
Yeah, it was quite a show by John. I obviously played with him today, and I knew it was going to be a good battle. It was going to be a long day. I knew I needed to play well. I knew John was playing amazing golf lately, and we all know how good of a player he is. And yeah, he played amazing. I feel like he didn't miss many shots, make a lot of putts, left his balls pretty close from the hole every time. And yeah, I played good. I started playing my best golf on the back 9, which I'm proud of it. But at the end of the day, the putts didn't drop and wasn't enough. So yeah, it's kind of hard to swallow, like you said. But at the end of the day, I think it is what it is. I feel like it's gonna put something inside me to kind of work harder and get that. Try to be on this situation again next year and make it different.
Carlos, another strong week for you. 8 under par round of 63 today to finish tied 4th for the week. You closed the season 8th in the standings, a great year for you. Torquay also set a new record this week at 64 under par, your first team win since 2023. Can you reflect on the importance of the win this week and what it means heading into next week at the team championships in Michigan?
Obviously, it was awesome getting out of the way. Since I've been on the team, we hadn't had a win. They came out of 4 wins the first year, so I had a bit of pressure, but now we got it done, and we're in good position for next week. I feel like we have good momentum, and we're going to take advantage of it.
Finally, Mito, we knew there was a lot on the line for you today. You finished the individual season just inside the drop zone by the narrowest of margins. How do you balance the emotion of celebrating the team victory this week with the personal disappointing of your place in the standings?
To be honest, I was really happy for Sebastián, really happy for Joaco, really happy for Carlos, how Sebastián played this tournament, how Joaco played this entire year, and Carlos also. So it's never easy to play bad, but I tried, I gave my best, and we move on. hopefully I have more opportunities in the future. If not, I mean, I know I gave my best this past 2 years. So, but overall, really happy for these guys too, and really happy to get the win with this team. So that, I think, means a lot to me and, of course, for them. So on that side, I'm really happy. On the other one, I just know I gave my best.
All right, classy response. Mike, over to you.
Seb, I think this is your first win in 6 years or something like that.
Correct.
Just, you've been knocking on the door for a long time, especially here on LIV. Did it ever get to a point where you just got really frustrated, or how did you keep your positivity through those close calls?
Yeah, honestly, I think it was a team effort. Of course, I want to win more. I try, but circumstances haven't really worked my way that I have more trophies. But my team, they trust me a lot, and I trust in them a lot. And there's something inside me that wants to push it and get more, and trying to squeeze the max out of my game. So really happy that we end up that drought, and just really poised for next week.
And Waco, obviously, second year in a row that you and Rahm have gone down to essentially the final hole. How does this year compare to last year? Obviously, a lot of wins this season.
Yeah, it was a great year. I look back, obviously, I won 5 times. Had my first top 10 on a major. Didn't play well the other ones, but yeah, I feel like going back to the year, going back to today, I feel like there is so much learning and so much things that I can get better, that I'm actually really excited about it. So yeah, I can't wait to have a chill time, think about those things that I can get better, and start working on them.
It essentially came down to victories versus consistency, I guess. Is that something that you're good with, in terms of, like, John was there every week and that's why he was here at the end?
Yeah, it's a tricky. I mean, I don't know what's the right way to do it. I know it was obviously 3 points apart. I could have played better today, this week, or probably last week I could have played a little bit better, but John just proved himself how good he is and how good he is on these moments. And just like he did last week, he got in a playoff, and also this week. So yeah, I mean, just show how good he is of a golfer, and it's actually exciting for me to come back next year and try to beat him again. Well, for the first time.
Mito, what does it mean to be part of this team?
I think it means a lot. I mean, we've been in this team 2 years. It was the first year was just the 3 of us and David, but I think we have a great team golf-wise, and we have a great team also outside. I mean, outside by the Carlos, Bull, Milton, the media, trainer. I think everybody is a really big group of friends, and we work together. And like I said, I'm really happy to get this win. I mean, everybody was working for it, and to do it on the last tournament is just it's a really good feeling. Obviously, a part of my finish. So I take that positive on that side, and I'm just really happy to be part of this team.
Waco, one last question from me. On the broadcast, they describe the emotions of basically everybody as kind of being bizarre emotions, right? You win, you don't get the individual championship. Do you feel like it's kind of bizarre? Would that be a good phrase to describe it?
Yeah, it sucks yeah.
Thanks.
All right, do we have any more questions? All right, guys. Enjoy is the one here? Sorry, just one here.
Sebastian, 18 yesterday, problematic. Hi. 18 yesterday, obviously that double bogey. How much did you have to kind of exercise some demons today to kind of get the job done?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I got to the tee, of course, I saw the out of bounds left, and I'm like, okay, just focus on the fairway. You've been doing it all day long and trying to, hit my reminders of what I'm working on my swing and what kind of helps me hit the ball the way I want to, and I deliver both times. You know, it just required a little extra mental strength, and I pulled it off.
All right. Do we have any more? All right. Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
win, guys. See you in Michigan.